Before we get into the technology, though, I do want to have a little moment to give you an update on a key part of ArcGIS, which is the user types. This is the means that you use in terms of named users to access the capabilities within ArcGIS. And to give us an update on that, I want to pass across to Greg Price, who's joining us as part of our Auckland-based business development team. Greg.
Hello everyone, it's great to see you here today. I've been to a couple of these ones, I've been to a couple of these ones around the country, and you are the friendliest looking amongst them all, I can see. Now, last Tuesday, you should have, or may have, received notification about some named user, some licensing changes. How many people received that notification? A good smattering. If you did not receive the notification, then I do encourage you to go to the Eagle website and just register your email so you do get those sorts of notifications in the future. If you didn't get the notification, that's okay, because we're about to just briefly go over that. If you do have any questions about your specific situation, because everyone's a little bit different, then I would encourage you to talk to your account manager. Now, on that, can the Eagle account managers here in the room just briefly stand up so you can see who you are, where you are? You too, Graham. You can. Okay, any questions they can't answer, Graham can answer. So there you go. Go find them at the coffees and lunch and maybe at the networking session afterwards, but suggest getting them earlier rather than later at the networking. Right, with no further ado, what's happening? Oh, put my glasses on here. Right, so basically what is happening is Esri and Eagle are going through a process of streamlining user type administration. Now, why are we doing this? One is it will expand your current user roles and what they can do, i.e. You will probably be getting additional capability, more bang for your buck, so that's fantastic. There's also, so that provides comprehensive, so we're just bringing some things together to provide comprehensive capabilities across the ArcGIS system, across desktop, web, mobile, etc. So within all scales of your organisation. Now, why are we doing this? One is customer feedback. ArcGIS now has over 140 products. So that's a lot of stuff. So just a little bit of consolidation there to help streamline and bring these things together and simplify some of the licensing. There's also a marketing shift. Technology and Esri's ArcGIS, of course, is always expanding. So time for a little bit of a tweak there. Now, importantly, when is this happening? It will first be happening, you'll notice this in ArcGIS Online with the June release. So that's this year, the June release. However, it won't be coming to Enterprise, so what you've got deployed on site, till 11.4, and that's happening in November. And so sometime after that, obviously, you'll install that, and that's when these new capabilities will come online. So who's going to be affected, not infected, affected. Maybe infected, who knows. All customers, obviously, who are using portal and named users. Most of you are on enterprise agreements. Basically, you won't see too much change within that context, but do talk to your account managers. So, a bit more detail about the specifics around what is happening. Firstly, some name changes. We'll start at the bottom up. So the editor, sometimes called the web editor, that's for updating information that's out on the web, that is now going to be called a contributor. Everything else remains the same. I'll come back to that though. I'll just jump to the top now. GIS Professional Standard, that's just going to have a slightly simplified name and will just be called GIS Professional. And GIS Professional Advanced is just going to be called Professional Plus. We'll get into the details in the next slides. Now, the biggest change here is in the GIS Professional Basic and Creator. Basically, this level, these two levels are merging, and they're going to be just called a creator moving forward. Okay? Now, the good thing is everything that you have in both of those categories comes together. So let's get into some of that further detail. So starting with the viewer. Now, we've all been using, or many of us have been using these named users for a long time. We sort of do what we do. But this is just a nice reminder of all the things that you can do with a viewer named user. So you can see dashboards, ArcGIS Earth. Everyone tried ArcGIS Earth? Sort of like Google Earth, you spin it, download it. So field map, and a whole lot of things there. So you can do a view only and field maps as well. So a lot of capability there. Let's look at the now called contributor. So you can do everything that the viewer named user can do, plus you can edit a bunch of data. Notice you can edit geobims with that level. Let's go to the mobile worker. So mobile worker, everything that the contributor can do. Plus, you can also take things like Survey 123, you can update things on field maps, etc., etc. So all those native applications, you get to view and update, plus a whole range of other things. You'll also notice something sneaking in there, mission responder. So some additional capability coming in there, of course, GeoBIM as well. You'll also notice that you can view Knowledge Studio. I'll talk about that next. So Knowledge Studio, the team will actually talk a little bit about this coming up. This is where we use graph databases. So ArcGIS has been expanded to be able to use and make use of graph databases and analyze them. How many people, when I'm talking about graph databases, know what I'm talking about? Sort of, somewhat. A few? Okay, it's a really good way to store and manage and keep relationships. So this might be great in a historical, archaeological context, and when you're looking at crime, journeys to crime, things like that, and other intelligence type applications. So there's a whole wide range of things, but the team will go over that later on. Also, you'll see that Mission Manager and Mission Responder is also in there. You also have Excalibur. This is a great tool for using a web application for annotating both imagery and live video. The team will go over that a little bit as well. Plus a whole bunch of other stuff in there. Now, over on the left there, you'll also see that image for ArcGIS Online is also included at that license level. So a whole lot of extra capability coming in. ArcGIS Professional, it can do everything the previous, that the creator can do, plus advanced editing and multi-user geodatabases, and a bunch of other stuff. Professional Plus, everything that Professional can do, plus it also brings with it all the extensions. And lastly, apart from the wonderful account managers we have here today, here's your QR code. Feel free to take a quick happy snap, scan that. That will take you off to the Esri website, which you can see more of. So thank you very much. Back to you, Scott.
Thanks very much, Greg. There's that husky again. Okay. So as you saw from Greg there, well, two things. Do speak to the account managers to learn more about those changes. Nothing drastic. Simplification is a key driver, but also opportunities. Opportunities to have access to additional apps and extensions that you might not right now. So it's a learning opportunity, I would say.